Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Mums, and we are going to be looking at season 1 episode 7, and I am expecting a really chaotic crazy episode of Dance Mums. I'm expecting Abby Lee Miller to just be a nut job as per usual. Without much further ado, let's get in to the episode, shall we?
You won that victory cup. You killed it. I'm very proud.
That is high praise from Abby Lee Miller. I am impressed. Okay, so they killed it. They did a really, really good job. Where Have All the Children Gone was actually a really, really good number. As much as I sat there and I was like, oh, this might not be good. It was still a good number, and it did make me go, ooh, okay, this is something different. So showing range, which is very, very important.
I also am very proud that all the moms kept their mouths shut and didn't say anything to me.
That's hysterical. Also, the flip-flop shirts back is something that, like, I never even really noticed until Chrissy and Kelly pointed it out on the podcast. But apparently, Abby has a thing for flip-flop shirts. So I guess that's a thing now. I'm proud of the mums too. I really thought that they would kick off and have a go, but they didn't. And I was impressed with that. I thought that was quite good. It could have gone very poorly for them, but it didn't, and I was impressed, I gotta say.
We can't forget anything, so we will have a wardrobe for each day that they are going to be there, and you will pack here in front of me so that I know that you have everything.
Abby has got zero trust in the people that she works with. No trust at all, because she's like, I'm gonna make sure that you have all of your stuff in front of me so I can make sure that it's all there before we go. Urgh. And the mums are like, we never miss anything as is. You're the one that gives us the costumes on the Friday night before the Saturday when we're meant to be performing, so you're the problem here, not us.
We're doing another new number.
Yeah, it's another new number. I hope you guys are excited.
Tighten abs, stronger arm, stronger arm. Pause.
Ow, that did actually really hurt. I probably shouldn't have done that as hard, but that's crazy. To be fair, Maddie's arm there was absolutely horrendous. That should have been a nice tight, like, I can't remember the terminology for it, but in a position of like that, and you need to hold it so that it doesn't, like, she was, and it was like dropping out of a frame. That was poor from Maddie, I gotta say. That was shocking. Really hard.
Vivian McKenzie was still on the bottom of the board.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all because they were in the team that won.
Vivian McKenzie were at the bottom of the board because all they did for that dance was push each other on the fucking swing.
Inside.
Sorry, are we handing out gold medals for swing pushing now? Get a grip. They're not doing anything worthy of being at the top of the leaderboard. So yes, they are going to stay down there. This is absolutely ridiculous. These parents are so delusional. It's unbelievable.
And I just hope that you guys are prepared with a costume and that you guys stop sharing costumes. But I paid for the costume and I didn't like it. So I think that for now, it's over and done with and we need to move forward.
That whole apology was, I'm sorry you felt that way, but I'm still right here. So it's not an apology. Okay, cool. I find Cathy really frustrating because it really does feel like she's come into their space and she's like, well, this isn't how I run things. And it's like, well, this is how we run things. So either get on board or go home. It's not hard. It really isn't hard. And I think what I'm finding frustrating about Cathy is, and I know people in the comments are like, oh, you take Cathy too seriously. I'm just taking her for what I'm seeing on TV. I am not going to sit here and be like, oh, that's fake. Oh, this is set up by the producers. Purely because I would rather not think like that, because, like, it's being put on TV. I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing. I know a lot of this is set up by producers for people to fail or for people to look ridiculous. But, like, they're still doing it. They're still saying these things. So as much as a producer can be like, say this, They're still saying it at the end of the day.
Give her some time, then she'll start taking out her frustrations on you, on your daughter.
Well, all I'm gonna do is flash her a couple of dead presidents. Hopefully that'll work.
Flash her a couple of dead presidents. Oh! Money! Oh, that's such a weird way of putting it, Cathy. I'm gonna flash her some dead presidents and then maybe the problem will go away. Oh my god. It's tough listening to Cathy speak sometimes. I feel like she speaks in riddles sometimes. I'm sitting here trying to work out what dead presidents mean and I'm sitting there going, huh?
All right, now remember, you're an angel. So you need to be pretty and beautiful with beautiful feet.
I'm an angel in disguise. I am an angel with nice feet. Sometimes I actually astound myself with how stupid things are that come to my brain. Like, what was that? I feel like I might be having a mental breakdown, you know. Do you think if I contact Abby Lee Miller, I can get her to pay for my therapy? Because this is what's causing my issues.
Maddie is doing a breathtakingly gorgeous lyrical routine. It's entitled Angel, and she wears a stunning white costume.
Another solo for Maddie. Surprise, surprise. Honestly, I feel like they should have Cilla Black come out or Holly Willoughby and be like, surprise, surprise. Maddie's doing another solo. Woo.
A few moments later.
I'm doing this dance called Angel for my grandmother Babcha, and I hope that she is proud and I know that she is watching me from heaven.
Why'd you have to make me feel bad? Like, I just took the piss out of you and now you're like, oh, this is for my grandma. She's looking down on me from heaven. Did you have to make me look like such a dick just there, Maddie? Come on.
You know, I look at her picture every day when I get my coffee, and you know, I have her little handwriting on my...
I know she's telling a really, really genuinely sad story, but I just have to point out the fact that she went coffee when I was drinking my coffee. I'm really sorry to all my American fans, but coffee is the funniest thing that you guys say. I get the coffee, but not the coffee. Why'd you add a W in there? Why is there a W before the O? Coffee. It's almost like it's got a QU in it. Coffee. Ah, endless entertainment.
I can't imagine not having a parent.
I mean, I have nobody.
And I always say to her, my mom gave me you. When she left me, she gave me you.
Ah, Melissa. No. I'm not crying again. Cried at Survivor the other day. Oh my god. I can't cry at this as well. Oh my goodness. No. Right. Let's get back to Abby Lee Miller shouting at someone. Please, for the love of God. Let's hope that Maddie has sickled feet.
Nia is doing a character piece entitled La Quifa.
Nia is dancing a character piece called La Quifa. Abby Lee Miller. This feels potentially a little bit dodgy. Yeah. Why is it called La Quifa?
And I'm trying to train her so that when she is in New York or LA and the casting call says ethnic, she can do all of the dances correctly.
I feel like I get what she's trying to say, but I feel like that was a really odd way of putting it. That, like, I'm teaching her all the ethnic dances so that when a casting call says ethnic, she could dance it. Something about that just, it just doesn't sit right with me.
This is the difference between winning a title. Right here, the technique. Explain that word to me. We use it all the time. What does technique mean?
I'll be honest, I don't even know the definition of technique. Like, just the way you do things? Is that what it is? Like, if you were to ask me what some words mean, I don't know how to describe what they mean. Like, do I look like a dictionary? No, I don't know what technique means. Like, it's just the way of doing something. Is it not? Am I wrong?
I know you're teaching until 7:30, but I just wanted to warn you, Dawn Check is here to talk to you.
Oh my god! No! Not Dawn Check! Oh no! I don't know why, but doing that voice actually kills my throat. How do you guys talk like that? All day, every day. So, if you don't remember Dawn Check, this is Minister Dawn. I mean, who am I kidding? You guys are super fans, most of you, so you know who Dawn is. But for the few people who don't, she was in the first episode, and she caused the first argument that we saw on screen. It was craziness. It was great. Abby had to call the police on her. And now she's back for more? Yeah, this is going to get crazy, crazy good. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's go.
I mean, I can't believe that she has the gall to show her face after the police hauled her out of here.
The police did not haul her out of here. What happened is you called the police turned up and were like, can you go, please? And Dawn was like, yeah, I'm already in my car leaving. And they were like, okay. That was it. She did not get hauled away by the police. There was no need for that, Abby. You're such a bitter woman.
This time I'm prepared. I have 911 on speed dial.
Who has 911 on speed dial? It's 3 numbers. You know it off by heart. Why do you need it on speed dial? Why?
You never paid for the rest of your solo.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
This is your contract.
I understand, but the contract was broken.
This is drama. She hasn't paid for her solo, and she ain't gonna pay at all. This is a much more calm and rational Minister Dawn than the last time we saw her. So this is kind of fun and entertaining. Before we go any further, let me just say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure to join the membership, and there are gonna be bonus videos for each and every reaction full of the cut content and the stuff that didn't quite make it into the main episode but is still funny and good. There'll be bloopers, there'll be more thoughts and feelings, so if that's something that interests you, make sure to join today for only £3. Let's get back with the video, shall we?
I don't owe you anything.
I'm seeing court. Believe me, Dawn, I've done it before. And you're going to have the court costs. You're going to have my time in there.
Unless I win, and then what happens?
How would you win?
Here's the thing about Abby, is she's so delusional that she thinks that, like, any battle, she's already won. There's no point fighting it, because I've already won. And it is, like, it's a staggering delusion that she has.
That's called theft by deception.
You can use all the words you want to use,
I will.
but it's a breach of contract.
Theft by deception. That's how I feel. Every time she's like, yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. Theft by deception. I don't like the lean-in. The lean-in is not necessary. It's unnecessary, uncalled for. And I apologize that I just had to do the lean-in. But guys, come on. This is ridiculous. For the sake of, like, a costume not being paid for. Really?
That Minister Dawn needs a Bible refresher course. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not steal. And thou shalt not disrespect Abby.
Okay. Thou shalt not steal. I'll give you that one. But the other two, they're definitely not in the Bible. I'm sorry, they're just not. Thou shalt not lie. Definitely not a 10 Commandments. And thou shalt not cross Abby or whatever that last one was. Yeah, you're crazy. You're actually mentally deranged.
And I'm seeing here black and white nighttime, and I'm going to assume that you're talking about banquets. And I have a fabulous fuchsia formal that I'm going to be wearing, and she has green.
So her issue isn't with the fact that they have to wear, like, themed outfits. The issue is that she's already got clothes that she's decided she's going to wear, and now she can't wear them.
When Candy Apples steps out, we do it in style. We don't dress like the help.
What did she just say? Huh? Let's go back and rewatch that.
We do it in style. We don't dress like the help.
She doesn't mean... No, surely not. She just means, like, the people working there, surely, right? I've only really heard that phrase being used in, like, one context. Ooh, that did not sit right with me. Ooh, Cathy, you're on your final warning for this episode already, and we're only about 12 minutes in.
And what we pack is what we're bringing. This may not be
Do not
totally
make your
conducive.
child an outcast.
That's exactly what Cathy's doing. She's just not working with the team because this is not how we do things at my dance place. Then go to your dance place. Why are you here? At this point, it's becoming more and more evident that the only reason why you are here is because you want to be on TV.
My mom wants me to be famous. I don't want to be a model.
It's the story of Vivian's life, isn't it? Where she's like, oh, my mom wants me to do this. I don't want to do this. She's thinking, I bust my ass going to school 5 days a week, then bust my ass coming to dance classes, and then I don't even get time off on the weekend because I'm doing silly little dance competitions. Yeah, you got to be absolutely fuming at that age. At 6 years old and you're being worked this hard. Nah, could not be me. Huh? Last night with your dad at dinner, that's where your arms are. Huh? I don't get it. Am I really thick and stupid? This is not a critique on Abby and how she looks, but I would find it really frustrating if I had a dance teacher that wasn't actually dancing and that was just sitting there shouting things at me. Like, I learn best by watching someone do it and then copying and doing it, rather than just being told to do something because I can't picture it in my head. I would be frustrated, and I've heard that there's like, they've got like a little helper or like something that comes in and actually does the choreography or something like that. But like, we don't see that on TV. So what we're just seeing is Abby sitting there shouting, "You're not doing this right, you're not doing this right." And I'm thinking, well, that's because you're not actually doing the dance with them. How are they meant to learn it if you're just shouting things at them?
Nia, you're gonna put this on first, sweetie. The costume is darling. It's really like a satire on the drag queen image.
Okay, I get why it's called Laquifa now. Okay. A satire on drag for a dance competition. Is it gonna read like that? Like, I just don't think it will. I don't have faith in it to read like, oh, it's a satire on drag queens.
Was it hard to get in? Why is my daughter the only one dressed in animal print? Is this a joke?
Okay, I can understand Holly walking in and just seeing that is gonna be like, huh? It's just the outfit itself doesn't actually look that good. The print is nice, but the outfit itself is not that nice. It's not giving what it should. It's very like baby drag. It's not giving like drag queen. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what? I want her in an afro. Do you have one from when we did My Hair Looks Fierce?
Abby, you're not exactly helping her. Like, do you have an afro? Do you have... Oh, yeah, let me just take out the afro. How did you know that I was going to bring the afro today? You didn't know that. I just thought I'd bang it in my bag just in case, because, you know, she might need an afro one of these days, so better to be prepared, you know what I mean?
What I took objection to was just about the whole Laquifa number. I never deny my black heritage. I'm very proud of it, but it has to, I don't want to be as stereotypical in the 70s wearing an afro.
That's the issue, is that this is very much playing into black stereotypes, and as much as Nia is like, oh, this is so cool, she's probably not old enough to realise that she's just being used to play a black stereotype of a 70s drag queen with a afro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, Holly's mature enough in that sense to be like, this is not okay.
Bus driver! How come you came this way? You're throwing everybody around back here.
Another day, another episode, another shot of Abby screaming at the bus driver, and the bus driver thinking, who is this fucking woman in the back telling me how I should drive? Why don't they just have a coach? If they're doing all of these like competitions, why do they not just have a coach that they own that has like Abby Lee Dance Company on the side? Like, surely if you're earning 16 grand a year from just one kid, you can pay for this. You can pay for one. You can make an investment in your own coach with your own coach driver that knows how you want to drive to competitions.
Cathy's too good for us. She gets to ride in the Mercedes while we're on the bus. Who does she think she is? We all know it's a C-class.
Why was that said so derogatorily? Derogatorily? In such a derogatory way. Why is driving a C-class bad? I drive an A-class. So, it's from, like, 2006. But the point still stands. I don't understand these digs sometimes. Is it, like, such a bad thing to drive a Mercedes C-Class? Because I think it's quite a nice car, personally. The cameramen, they did her dirty. They absolutely did her dirty. Because that's a crazy shot right there. Honestly, those kids, they'd go up in the pyramid if I was the dance teacher. You're feeding me food whilst I'm asleep. Yes, I'll eat it. I thought she was just going to eat it in her sleep. And that would have absolutely killed me off.
Maddie, go do some turns and see if that hair moves, please. What was that about? What was that?
Yeah, Maddie's throwing like a crazy strop right now. She's like dashing the eyeliner pencil, whatever she was fiddling with in that bag. Crazy. I wouldn't take that attitude personally, Abby. Slap her down. I'm joking. Please don't beat kids. Please actually don't beat kids. I was joking. I was just taking the piss. Please believe me. Don't hurt the children.
Why is she so 4 stage left? Nia missed a big glisson. I corrected her over and over, and she still did it wrong.
Okay, yeah, Nia wasn't great there, I'll be honest. But I think it's a case of, like, maybe she just, I don't know, she was really, really far over compared to the other girls. I think she just might have walked a little bit too far. I will say this as well, is that sometimes when you're on a stage as compared to, like, a studio, the stage is a lot bigger, and therefore you feel like you have to go a lot farther, but actually you don't. It's just like an illusion kind of thing when it comes to staging. It's happened to me many, many times when actually I should have been further over or I should have been nearer to the center, because when we're working in a smaller space, it's a lot more cramped and therefore you can't really fit everyone in. But when you're on a stage, it seems like you've got all the space in the world. Have I missed something? Because I didn't actually think it was that bad. I thought it was just a bit of a shit number, if I'm being honest, from Abby.
I feel like the eyelashes are drooping. Do I need to staple your eyebrows up?
I think Cathy's just really bad at makeup. Because there's always a problem with Vivi's makeup. Always. She always looks like she's just woken up after a tough night out and she hasn't taken her makeup off. She was like this. That's always how her makeup looks. And it's so sad because, like, if they actually had someone good doing her face, maybe she'd look great. But currently, she doesn't.
Big smile. Big, big, big. Get it. Click. Smile. Ugh.
Imagine looking at a picture of your child and the first thing you go is, ugh! Ugh! I couldn't imagine that. Like, I genuinely couldn't.
Don't change your face. Freeze your face. You look like a pug.
Cathy, you're so vile.
She really started to perform and she was doing cute little poses and she was coming up with ideas all on her own.
What do you want to do?
Whatever you feel like.
I've just been fired.
This is ridiculous. Why am I still posing? That's all that she was doing. She wasn't doing anything groundbreaking. I just did that then.
Your second place world champion today is Make You Mine, number 128.
Why is everyone so disappointed at it coming second? Also, was everybody else at this competition so shit that came second? Yeah, it was a good dance, but like I said, I'm just kind of bored of watching Maddie dance. Like, I think this one was nice because it had, like, some kind of sentimental meaning, but, like, I need to see something different from her, because these slow lyrical dances, as much as I love watching them, there's not a great deal of variety.
Why is she asking me? I think it's very stereotypical.
Why she's always depicting this Afro-American looking thing that...
I know.
Yeah.
And
why the wig?
I'm glad the other dance mums are kind of like, yeah, this is not ideal. This is not great. But, like, she looks funky. Like, I don't know. I personally, she looks a little bit like Prince, actually, with that hair. It doesn't really look like an afro. This has got a 90-degree angle on it. If I get my protractor out, that's got a 90-degree angle to it.
I think Nia does get typed with her numbers, but everybody does. Brooke has done an acrobatic routine since she was 6 years old.
As much as I love Kelly, I feel like what she said here is not fair and valid. It's not a fair comparison. Brooke is being typecast because of her ability. Yes, she does acrobatics. Fair enough. But Nia's being typecast because of her skin color, which is something that she can't help. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the podcast about what you said here. I'm hoping it's not a double down.
I absolutely think she's got on something like stage makeup.
Yes, she does. It's totally about to go on.
And I think that's like reinforced eyebrows and eyelashes.
They are so harsh. Oh my god. That's crazy. I could not hear that. I could not hear you talking about my daughter in that way. That's crazy. And also, like, it's meant to be... Is it meant to be photogenic without makeup?
I'm gonna tell you what, that photographer, no wonder he's working at competitions, because he's no professional.
Or your kid just looked bad because you made her dress up in ridiculous outfits and put horrendous makeup on her. Take some responsibility for your actions, Cathy. Take some responsibility.
These are horrendous. I mean, no, you're beautiful. But
these are so disgusting. Oh, God, I hate them. They're so hideous. They're so hideous. Oh, no. No, Vivian. You're not hideous. It's that damn photographer. He's so bad. I don't know how much crossover there is between Drag Race and Dance Mums. I distinctly remember in season 3 of Drag Race when Shangela does the stand-up comedy routine and she goes, they call me Laquifa. When she was like, they call me Laquifa. I was like, I've heard that before and it's from Drag Race. I actually called it. I was sitting there going, Laquifa. I'm sure that's like Shangela's like side character that she came up with on Drag Race. I was sure of it. Now it makes sense. The dots were connecting the entire time. Now I get it. Oh my god. Right, okay, I understand. I'm happy.
All of her routines, it seems, is like a jungle theme. There's a Satan theme. It's like there's a little undertone or nuance that is like a little bit of a negativity that I would just like something that's a little bit more celebratory.
I see it from both of their points of views. Abby's preparing her for the industry where they are going to be casting by ethnicity, and preparing her for that now is probably the best way. But Holly does bring up a very, very good point. If you look at the solos that she's done across this show, she did one that was like a jungle themed one, and now she's done one where she's Laquifa in an afro. I can understand why she's potentially a little bit upset about that.
Go somewhere else.
First of all, I don't pay $250 a month. That's a first thing.
You do.
No, I don't. Look how I dress. Look where I live. Look what I pay. I pay, what, almost $100,000 a year in private school tuition?
I hate that Abby's first go-to is, well, the money. I feel like she just has no actual want or desire to teach these kids. It's all about a money-making opportunity. It's a means to an end. She's seen a gap in the market where she can make a hell of a lot of money, and that's all it feels like. She's chatting to Holly about, you can't afford this, you can't afford that. 100k a year in private school tuitions. That is criminal. That's crazy. And you have the cheek to turn around and be like, you only pay £250 a month. No, she does not. Oh, it's Be Real. There we go. Done my Be Real for the day. Yes, I still do Be Real. Yes, I may have a streak of like 200 odd days, 231 days. That is all we've got time for today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I've been recording for an hour and a half. I'm hungry. I need food. So, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was very entertaining. Brought up some very, very important social questions about race and things like that. I hope that you guys have enjoyed my commentary and my reactions, and I will see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, keep on ranting. See you later. Bye now.